This is one of the most fascinating castles in the world. I mean, just look at it. It was built 800 years ago in the middle of 120 meters or 400 feet high rocky cliff. And the amazing part is, the castle was partially built in the natural cave and it is connected to the cave system. According to the Guinness Book of World Records, this is world's largest cave castle. And it has everything you can wish for. It is amazingly picturesque, it is romantic and mysterious. It has a fascinating legend and a secret passageway. This castle is so special and unique that it ranks among top 10 most fascinating castles in the world. This is one and only Predjama Castle. Original Gothic castle was built in 1200s. In 1400s, the castle was owned by famous robber knight Erasmus of Lueg. He is part of the most famous legend of this castle. After Erasmus was killed, the castle got into the hands of the Habsburg family, one of the most influential and distinguished royal houses in Europe that controlled Central Europe for more than 600 years. In 16th century, the castle was damaged by an earthquake. It was rebuilt in a Renaissance style and remained almost unchanged since. The castle changed many ownerships. After the Second World War, the castle was nationalized by the newly created communist state of Yugoslavia and turned into a museum. Since the breakup of Yugoslavia in 1991, the castle is owned by Republic of Slovenia. According to history books, Erasmus of Lueg or Erasmus of Predjama was a robber knight. Apparently, he was attacking carriages that were transporting goods from Trieste port to inland. That was the official reason why the Habsburg Emperor gave the order to catch Erasmus dead or alive. But there is an alternative story, and that is called the Legend of Erasmus. The legend says that in 1483, Erasmus was visiting Vienna, the capital of the Habsburg monarchy. There he got into a fight with a marshal of Emperor's army. Unfortunately, that fight ended up tragically for the marshal. Oops. So Erasmus escaped from Vienna and hid in his castle. Of course, the emperor was furious and he gave the order to catch Erasmus dead or alive. No matter the reason, Erasmus was in trouble and he was hiding in his castle when it was surrounded by the army. But instead of misery and hunger, Erasmus had great times. According to the legend, he was even sending gifts to the besieging army. The legend says that on one of the occasions in the winter days, he threw the entire roasted ox over the defensive walls to feed the besieging army. For Easter, he apparently invited the commander of the army inside for a lamb and he threw some rams for the soldiers. So the siege was going on for a year and everything looked like this castle will never be conquered. Then in springtime, Erasmus sent another gift. Through his servant, he sent fishes and cherries. But that turned out to be his fatal mistake. Commander bribed the servant and he revealed that Erasmus is using a water closet on the exposed side of the castle. According to the legend, that little room on the edge of the castle is his water closet. The servant agreed that when Erasmus will use the toilet the next time, he will give a signal. And so it happened that the next time Erasmus went inside to do his business, a cannonball flew through the wall and killed him on the spot. Then the servant simply led the army into the castle and showed them the secret passage that was used to supply the castle. the legend also has a romantic part. They say that Erasmus' grieving sweetheart have buried Erasmus' body right next to the old church. Apparently, she have planted a linden tree above his grave. And that linden tree is this linden tree. This spectacular 800-year-old castle leaves a long-lasting impression on every visitor. Besides the castle, you can also visit the cave right under the castle, and you can enjoy drinks and food in nearby bars and restaurants with this amazing backdrop. The visit will take you from 1 to 3 hours, but it's good to know that in July and August, this place gets very crowded. If you like this video, give us thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, ideas, or even your own experience about Predjama Castle, you can write it down in the comment section below. And don't forget to hit the subscribe and notification bell. This way, you will help us create more videos like this one. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.